you are approached more between the time you go through puberty and you're 21 than I will be approached in my entire life. You have been approached by several people. When you approach a dude, there's no fear. When you approach a woman, there's no fear for you ever. Maybe your favorite celebrity, you might feel a little bit of anxiety. The percentage of men in the U.S. under the age of 30 that have no sex at all.
15%.
Katie?
Oh, I got new numbers.
I was going to say 30.
40.
I would say like 10.
I'd say like 10.
10%?
Maybe.
So it's about 33%.
Yeah.
What?
Is that confusing? For those of you who said 10, why does that seem confusing to you?
Well, like under the age of 30, no sex at all. Like those are like their prime years. They should be out there getting it.
Not
like
really. Their prime years would be over. So according to dating websites,
Yeah.
their prime years are about 38 to 45.
But like no, what?
Men
For men,
are
I
in their
think that's
prime
the
much
opposite.
later in life
Much,
than we're.
yeah.
But still, like they're
Have you ever
young,
talked to
they're
somebody
having
your age?
fun, they're like
Barely
going
have
out there.
conversation.
You're a little
I don't
shit in
know.
your 20s.
I don't know.
Most guys, yeah. Look, you're a little shit. Clueless,
Like,
broke.
with the way the world is now, we've gone so more technical than in person.
Sure.
So
That makes sense.
I feel like maybe before,
Merch.
yes, but now I feel like a lot of men now, especially a lot of people have gone tech like for work, so that keeps you kind of more. But I think the whole world has kind of gone more virtual than anything else. So
I'm gonna add on to that because I feel like nowadays in person, like people are awkward, men and women.
Yes.
And
You know,
COVID
they don't
did not help.
No.
And they don't know like what to say or even like people even like don't even know how to like ask me out on a proper date in person. It's awkward. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest shit.
Or just even eye contact. You're having a conversation with
No,
somebody.
and
No,
they'll
even
just-
keep eye contact. That
I just-
so you guys
I
are
just
going
think-
in your shield, you know what I mean?
I just think as a dancer, you're in a unique position to talk about this,
Yes,
about
literally.
I
how.
have to force it. I
Yeah.
have to force conversations with these men. Hey, how are you? I have to do everything, you know, and like it's.
You feel like the therapist?
Yeah.
yeah.
You are 100% right. So what happened was it was about, I want to say 15, 16% in 2008 and went up to 33%. Why did it go up there? Because of the iPhone, and you see like this hockey stick where it goes up. It is the Facebook app on the iPhone that triggers this. What happens is now I am being made fun of anonymously, and I am dealing with the opposite sex anonymously or virtually, and nothing become like there's just something to when I was in junior high and we walked outside during recess and there was about to be a fight. And you just knew there was going to be a fight. You could just feel it.
It was fun.
But you knew there was going to be a fight, and that you lose all of that. Now, I'm not saying get into a fight. What I'm saying is there's this spidey sense. There's this evolutionary sense that you have. Violence is about to occur. I'm alert. I need to read the room.
Situational awareness.
Situational awareness.
This definitely goes back to how you were saying that people like are indoctrinated now to act like men. You're not fighting anymore.
Yeah. They're going to report your Instagram and have you take it down.
Exactly.
You fucked my girl, therefore I'm going to report your Instagram and have it taken down, and I'm going to get copyright strikes on your YouTube. That's what I'm going to do because you had sex with. Like that's what's going on. You're exactly right. Whereas before it was time to fight. You know.
Right.
And like the thing is, while I don't condone violence, I do think there's like. And by the way, I am very much. I work with some anti-bullying campaigns, and with those anti-bullying campaigns, we're talking about people who are just harassed endlessly to the point where they end up committing suicide. Of course, I'm completely against that. Dudes on the football team, when you're a freshman and the seniors make you carry their pads, that's not fucking bullying. That is not bullying. There's a certain normal level of physical interaction. If you ever watch other mammals, like gorillas or cats or whatever, there's a hierarchy.
We just call it seniority.
But they're also teaching the young, hey, get used to quick violence. Get used to the thing changing, and then start having some alertness and awareness. You'll develop faster, quick twitch muscles.
First
You
thing
become
I
more
did when I
aware.
met this guy, we started fucking with each other.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly right. There's a certain necessity for that, and then the problem is sometimes I'll meet guys that are younger, and I'll make a joke about them, and they'll take it so personally, and then later come to me and goes, "Dude, I thought you hated me," and I was like, "No, dude, I was just joking. I don't like." And that's the problem that happens for women. You guys don't have this problem. You want to know why? Anybody know?
Because we're women.
We're already that way.
No, because for two reasons. Number one, evolutionarily, you are more akin to reading facial expressions and being able to tell the hierarchy in a room because it's an evolutionary adaptation. And number two, you are approached more between the time you go through puberty and you're 21 than I will be approached in my entire life. You have been approached by several people. When you approach a dude, there's no fear. When you approach a woman, there's no fear for you ever. Maybe your favorite celebrity, you might feel a little bit of anxiety, but there's no approach anxiety for women because everyone wants to hang out with pretty girls. No one is offended by well, that's not true. But like most people are not offended by pretty girls, and so because
Guys
of
in
that,
the chat are.
so because what that happens now, we have men and we have this is another area where men are falling drastically behind women, where because the phone has made it so that men are now even more completely uncalibrated, right? Because they're not having interactions.
Let me read